Pestilence forces. If they maintain this outpost, the True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
Do you want to see something fucked up?
Yeah. Holy hell.
You did ask to see him.
Got a visual on it.
See, now that's some bullshit.
Hello,
I'm here, g'day champions, how's it going? And welcome back to another Division 2 build video. Today, we witness the return of Lone Star.
I'm back, baby!
For all you Division 1 OGs, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Everyone else will be like, what the fuck are you on about? Lone Star was a very strong and popular gear set from Division 1. It was awesome for running double barrel shotguns and even double LMGs. Basically, your holstered weapon gets instantly reloaded. So you'd swap from your primary to your secondary weapon when your mag was empty, meaning you never had to physically reload your guns. Skipping forward many years later, for Title Update 22 in Division 2, it's now back.
Surprise, surprise, motherfucker! The king is back!
I've pieced together this really strong LMG build. We have heaps of damage and we are stacking tons of survivability with armor on kill and bonus armor. And on top of all of that, you never need to reload your primary weapon ever again.
Oh my god!
Run and gun through heroic content with all directives, solo or even in a team. There's definitely going to be plenty of other amazing combos to run this way, and the build itself can be changed up pretty easily to suit your weapon preference that you prefer. But for today, we're going to be using LMGs.
You're aiming in the air.
The Pestilence is really popular at the moment, and I wanted to use it and showcase it on a PVE build in a way that's a lot different to other channels. This build's guaranteed to put a smile on your dial and fill you with the joy Lone Star brought us all those years ago in Division 1.
Do you remember what warm fuzzies were? The feeling?
But before the build, welcome back to all you amazing subscribers, and if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying the content, make sure that you smash that subscribe button. If everyone can take a second to engage with the video, a like, a share, a comment, it's all going to help with the magic and the wizardry of the YouTube algorithm. We're going for another 200 like goal on this video. Reaching that goal would be absolutely amazing. If you wanted to support me and the channel just a little bit further, we've now got channel memberships. Click the join button below to see all the perks. And if you want to catch me live in action, jump on over and drop a follow on Twitch. All the links for all my other socials are in the description below. Righto, with all that said and done, let's get stuck in and check out this build.
Good work. Go on ahead, back.
2 reds, 4 blues, no skill tiers, and we sit just over 1.5 million in armor. The build itself isn't too difficult. We've got 1 piece Palisade, 1 Grupo, 1 Saskar, Contractor's Gloves, 1 piece Bellstone, and the new Centurion holster. This exotic holster is the key to this build. On our current setup, we're sitting at 54% crit hit chance, 142% crit hit damage. We've got 14% damage to armor, 12% damage to targets out of cover. It's a lot of damage.
Tons of damage.
On the survivability side, as I said, we're 1.5 million in armor and we can get up to 120% in bonus armor. That's another 1.8 million in just bonus armor, totaling an armor pool of over 3.3 million. And then on top of that, we got 300k armor on kill.
Damn, boy, he's thick!
This current setup, you could definitely tweak those core attributes and you don't need to run the same gear that I'm running. I think that's one of the amazing things about this whole concept. Tweak this to suit yourself. For our specialization, we are going to be using Gunner, primarily for that 10% armor on kill. We're also going to be able to unlock the Banshee Pulse if you do want to use it. I am using it on this setup. We're also going to be regenerating ammo, which means we don't need to stop to restock. And we also get a rate of fire increased by 5% on kill for 5 seconds. Now, just another extra handy little tip, make sure that you're speccing into the weapon type that you are going to be using. For all that gameplay, I wasn't speccing into LMG damage here. It's a simple thing to overlook, we all do it, you do need to double check. For our primary weapon, we are going to be using my baby, the Pestilence. I freaking love this gun. I have for such a long time. We do have a decent amount of expertise on this, but if you have an expertise to weapon, don't worry, it's only PvE. We've got max LMG damage, damage to targets out of cover, and damage to armor. These are multiplicative damages, which makes this so goddamn strong. The talent's called Plague of the Outcasts. Hits apply a debuff dealing 100% weapon damage over 10 seconds, and this can stack 50 times. Whenever an enemy dies with the debuff, 100% of the stacks is transferred to a nearby enemy within 25 meters. Now, the only real downside to running this as your primary weapon is when you do have Plague of the Outcast ticking away. If you do swap guns to get that instant reload from the holster, your Plague of the Outcast will stop. Honestly, in the content that I've been playing, I haven't found it too much of an issue. You might if you want to try this out in legendary content though. For our secondary, we're using the DZ exclusive, the Black Friday. No expertise on this, but we have LMG damage, damage to targets out of cover, and damage to armor. The talent here is perfectly unhinged. Grants plus 22% weapon damage, but it is going to cost us some stability and accuracy. Honestly, I don't find the handling too terrible on this because we actually do get some weapon handling bonuses from our brand sets. So now that we've covered our guns, we are going to start with the holster because that's going to tie this whole build together. The Centurion holster is part of this season's reward track. It comes with fixed attributes, weapon damage, weapon handling, and crit hit chance. The talent is called Counter. Swapping weapons will give the following groups of bonuses one by one in order. Bonus 1 is 20% rate of fire and 20% weapon damage. Bonus 2 is 50% mag size and 50% reload speed. The bonuses will remain active for 12 seconds or until you swap your weapon again. Swapping to your sidearm will no longer trigger any of these group bonuses. The way I've been using this is making sure that the second bonus is active with my Pestilence. That way when we swap to the Black Friday and then back to the Pestilence, that 50% extra mag size triggers an automatic reload. I'm not too sure if this is an intentional thing with it, but that's the way it's working. This means that we can run and gun when we're low on ammo on our main gun, we just swap to our secondary and instantly back, and it will automatically reload.
I am the smartest man alive!
Hence, Lone Star has returned, and you never need to reload your primary weapon again. If we do get into sticky situations and we've got some really tanky NPCs in front of us, swap to the Black Friday, get rate of fire and extra weapon damage, mow them down, and then swap back to the Pesty. Pretty simple stuff. For our mask, I've gone with one piece of Palisade for that 10% armor on kill, which is obviously going to work with the gunner specialization. We've got max weapon damage, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and a crit hit damage mod. Our chest piece is one piece of Grupo for that 13% crit hit damage. We've got max armor, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and a crit hit damage mod. The talent that I've gone with here is Obliterate. Critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 10 seconds, and this can stack 20 times. Obliterates amplified damage, so we can achieve 20% at max stacks. For our knee pads, we've gone with one piece of Seska for that 8% crit hit chance. We've got max armor, crit hit damage, and crit hit chance. For the gloves, we've gone with the Contractors. We get that 10% LMG damage from Petrov. We've got max armor, crit hit damage, and it comes with that 8% damage to armor, which is multiplicative damage. For the backpack, we've gone with the named Bellstone, the Liquid Engineer. Bellstone's going to give us 1% armor regen. We've got max armor, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, and a crit hit chance mod. The talent is Perfect Bloodsucker. Killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of 12% bonus armor for 10 seconds, and this can stack 10 times, giving us a total of 120% bonus armor, which is up to 1.8 million on this. Now this backpack is a DZ exclusive, however you can get it from name caches, conflict caches, DZ vendors it pops up, and even at the Countdown vendor it's been available. If you don't have this item, don't stress, just go with another brand set and pick Bloodsucker. There's only a 20% bonus armor difference, it's not a big deal. Righto, so that's the guns and the gear. If you've got any other questions regarding that, drop a comment below. When it comes to the skills, it's always going to be player preference. I'm using the Striker drone, it does decent damage, and it's also going to take NPC aggro. And lately, just to mix it up, I've been using the Banshee Pulse. This is a gunner specialization specific skill, so you do need to be using gunner to unlock this. Righto then, champions, it is now fine print time. Let's check out our stats. 54% crit hit chance and a massive 142% crit hit damage. Don't forget, we've also got 14% damage to armor and we have 12% damage to targets out of cover too. Both are multiplicative damages. We've got 65% all weapon damage and we have 40% LMG damage. And for the defensive stats, there you go, just over 1.5 million in armor. We have 300k armor on kill, a little bitty bit of armor regen, but the main survivability on the build is obviously from that huge amount of bonus armor from Perfect Bloodsucker, giving us a total armor pool over 3.3 million.
Nice.
So that's the build, champions. Lone Star's back and I'm loving it.
Missed you.
Run and gun heroic content, solo or in a team with as many directives or modifiers as you like. Base tank and shred NPCs while stacking huge amounts of armor and have a lot of bloody fun. So what do you reckon? Are you going to be a champion and have a crack at this build? What modifications would you make? Let me know down below. Thanks for tuning in, champions, and make sure that you show your support by smashing the like button on this video, and if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe. Everyone's support is always greatly appreciated. Remember to stay frosty, keep looting, shooting, and giving them hell. I hope to catch you all in the next one. I'm Plum out.